and let the bot battle begin. Sawblaze gets underneath Witch Doctor early and brings down that hammer saw for a nice shot on the side of Witch Doctor and another one. Sawblaze has Witch Doctor pinned in the corner and now lets her go. Doctor spins up that drone but can't seem to hit Sawblaze as Sawblaze continues to get underneath Witch Doctor and land hits with that hammer saw, but they don't seem like they're doing too much. And there's a bit of a pop there. Sawblaze getting underneath again. Nice weapon-to-weapon hit there. But neither bot seems to have taken much damage. And Sawblaze controlling the pace of this fight early on. Does Witch Doctor have a counter for this? Not at the moment, as Sawblaze continues to try and do damage with that hammer saw and continue to scoop up Witch Doctor, who gets put into the screws. Not much damage to either bot, so you gotta think Sawblaze has the advantage with that control and aggression. All those hits with those hammer saw, gotta be racking up points should this fight go the distance. Another hit. This is a fairly consistent fight so far. Sawblaze easily underneath Witch Doctor. Oh, there's one of Witch Doctor's wedges gone, see him. And Witch Doctor's ripped some armor off Sawblaze, what Sawblaze counters incredibly well, nearly flipping Witch Doctor over. Now Sawblaze puts Witch Doctor to the screws. Now Witch Doctor's upside down, but self-rights nicely. Getting a drum with speed, and then Sawblaze just keeps control of Witch Doctor and putting him in the wall again. And bring down that saw, that hammer saw. Now putting Witch Doctor, trying to get Witch Doctor in the screws again. There it is. Oh, Witch Doctor is jammed up in there. What's going to happen? The screws going to burst? Yes, they are, but Witch Doctor is out of the arena. The countdown has started, and Witch Doctor, there's no way they're getting back after that. What a surprising turn of events.
2, 1, knockout.
Sawblaze was dominant this entire fight, easily able to get underneath Witch Doctor. Landing a couple shots with that hammer saw did not do much, however, but a wedge came off of Witch Doctor, and that kind of helped Witch Doctor, allowing them to do some damage to Sawblaze, ripping off part of their armor, but didn't really help as Sawblaze got them stuck in the screws, and when the screws were reversed, they threw Witch Doctor out instead of putting them back in the arena. Let the bot battle begin. Bite Force somehow getting underneath Kraken and putting him on his back. Now trying to put Kraken in the screws. It works very well, Kraken Jam. But fortunately it's put back out. And apparently he's lost a tooth too. With Bite Force suplexing Kraken, got that head in the jaw. And now putting Kraken into the screws again. Bite Force 2015 out to a dominant start in this battle. Let's see if Kraken has an answer, but he's just getting tossed around. He hasn't been upright since the start of the fight. Bite Force is continuing to land a Kraken. He got him in the corner, and now he's grabbed him again. And there's a big slam by Bite Force, throwing Kraken into the wall. Now putting Kraken into screws again. Kraken on his side now. Gets on his back, but unable to get back up and try and get that crusher and grappler into play. Bite Force throws him into the screws again. Dominant work from Bite Force so far. Now Kraken, what's happened here? It looks like it's stuck after getting thrown by the screws. Looks like the screws are going to decide a second fight in a row here. I don't think Kraken can get up from that. Bite Force standing by just in case. But I think, yep, there's the countdown on Kraken. This fight is gonna be over. What a way to win for Bite Force.
1, knockout.
From the start of this fight, Bite Force 2015 was in control, able to topple Kraken from the start, and Kraken never got back up. Bite Force just suplexed Kraken over and over again, got some great grapples, and Kraken just did not have an answer. And after several throws into the screws, they reversed, and Kraken was stuck in a way that both wheels were off the ground, and Kraken was counted out. Let the bot battle begin. The second rematch of the episode in the third fight. Mad Catter starts off with a small shot to the back of Tombstone. There's both weapons get speed and a head-to-head collision, not much cause with Tombstone. Now Mad Catter puts Tombstone in the screws, using that lifter to actually do something, unlike its real-life counterpart. The Tombstone is now upside down, that weapon not able to spin with as much velocity as it would if it was right up. But Mad Catter seems to have lost his weapon. Tombstone rips the other part of it away. This fight is turned. Can Tombstone make anything of this? This Mad Catter seems to be absorbing the blows from Tombstone's blade well. With the loss of the prime weapon, that's huge damage points for Tombstone should this fight go the distance. But Mad Catter just scoops up Tombstone, puts him in the screws again. And Tombstone comes out right up, but Mad Catter just right on top of him and trying to flip him over. Now Tombstone's on his side. Now he's free. Mad Catter keeping Tombstone in check here. And putting him in the screws again, jamming up, and Tombstone gets put back out, but Mad Catter right back on the attack. Tombstone's blade does not seem to have much impact, and not gonna have even less impact since it's flipped over. Mad Catter doing a very good job of keeping control of Tombstone. Yeah, that blade of Tombstone does not work when it was upside down, as you just saw. Mad Catter continuing the dominant performance. Despite having no primal weapon, he's using that lifter very well, just like you saw there. Tombstone trying to get a right side up to try and cause some kind of damage to Mad Catter. But so far it has not worked, aside from that early damage to Mad Catter's primary weapon. Mad Catter, you can see, continuing to take the blow. The hits from Tombstone, and just try and box it in. Oh, there's a nice pop there by a Tombstone, getting to that lifter, but it still seems to be okay. Mad Catter flips Tombstone again. Mad Catter trying to use that lifter again, with not really working. Tombstone, Mad Catter trying to put Tombstone on his back, did not work there. Now Tombstone's right side up, but now it's upside down again. And Mad Catter trying to put Tombstone on his back again, but Tombstone stays on its wheels, but it's upside down. This is not having the best luck with gravity today. But Tombstone, right side up again. Able to, there's one of Mad Catter's 4 wedges, and there goes another one. Coming right out from underneath Mad Catter. Big damage to Tombstone. Big damage done by Tombstone as the fight ends with Tombstone upside down. Mad Catter had control from the start of the fight, throwing Tombstone into the screws throughout the battle, while keeping Tombstone on his head for most of the fight. But Mad Catter broke his own primal weapon trying to throw Tombstone up, and Tombstone capitalized, ripping away what was left of Mad Catter's spinner. However, Mad Catter continued to dominate the fight, but Tombstone managed to rip off those wedges. It's going to be interesting how the judges see this. But Mad Catter really ended this strong and won the judge's decision in the judge's eyes. And let the bot battle begin. Neither bot able to get underneath the other, but Cobalt now getting to the side of Bronco, putting the flipper into the screw. And now there's another nice shot. No, Bronco's on his side, but just too heavy to get sent flying with Cobalt. Now Bronco's weapon is already broken. That thing's not going to be able to get underneath Cobalt any time of day. Cobalt's on his back. Bronco comes out up right on his back. Bronco is right side up and just going in for the kill now. Is he going to throw him out? Yes, he is. Nice job by Bronco, getting a lucky moment there. Cobalt very disappointed with that unlucky hit. Bronco wins. Cobalt started out the dominant bot, but as we have seen already this season, that does not always mean winning. Cobalt got flipped by the screws, and Bronco quickly took advantage. And let the bot battle begin. Fun fact, this is the second attempt at filming this. We do not do double knockouts here. And the first time this was attempted, It was a double KO, but maybe we'll see why. That Slammo deflecting Maelstrom, doing a good job, but now it looks like he's stuck. Oh, gee! Now Slammo's entire weapon has been ripped off. There's a huge hit from Maelstrom. But now Slammo using his weapon as shield, good strategy, but it's going right into Maelstrom's weapon, the largest diameter spinner in this competition, and he's taking a beating from Maelstrom. Pieces of Slammo all around the arena, and there's another massive hit. Slammo already slowing down, not very long into this fight, but you gotta wonder how much damage that is doing to Maelstrom. Maelstrom is very capable of killing itself, but there's just pieces flying everywhere. Okay, I lost one of the pieces of Slammo after this fight. There's another big hit. Oh, jeez. Maelstrom is staying set into the wall. Slammo barely able to move itself, and that looks like it's going to be the crushing blow. Maelstrom landing another hit, and now Slammo is not moving.
10,
The countdown has started on Slammo.
8,
Maelstrom
7,
is going to take
6,
home a very
5,
destructive
4,
victory.
3, 2, 1, knockout.
Slammo started off taking good hits, but like Whiplash, that weapon just couldn't handle the hits. Maelstrom ripped it off, and then it was pretty much game over. Maelstrom tore Slammo to pieces and just ripped huge chunks out of the body. The siren was gone, and Slammo went flying. And after that hit, Slammo was pretty much slow to a crawl, and the final hit, that hit there, killed Slammo. Let the bot battle begin. Ribbot emergency, interesting match here. Oh, emergency's already flipped Ribbot. Oh, Ribbot's on the screws. So he's already on the screw motor. This I think this is reversed. I don't think Ribbot's able to get down. Emergency gonna take this win already? That was gonna happen?
10,
Yes, the countdown
9,
has started on
8,
Ribbot.
7,
Jeez,
6,
this was a
5,
quick win
4,
for emergency
3,
here.
2,
Good job.
1, knockout.
This fight was one and done. Emergency flipped Ribbot, put him on the screws, and got him in a position where he couldn't get down. Quick fight. Let the main event commence. Hopefully this matchup will be, hopefully this main event will actually be more warranted than in real life. Neither bot really able to do much for each other. Hypershock's way too high, and Gruff can't get into Hypershock's weapon enough with that lifter. Taking a few hits. He's well, Gruff now clamping down. Clamp down on Hypershock a split second there. Now he's trying to clamp down again. Yes, he has him. Now putting Hypershock in the screws. Hypershock upside down. Gruff just suplexes him. Hypershock is a pretty heavy bot, but Gruff just taking him around, like throwing him around like a ragdoll. And he's in a terrible spot. And Gruff, he's throwing him out of the arena. Wow, that fight turned very quickly. Gruff with a dominant performance, and you've got to think he's going to be one of the favorites moving on this season.
2, 1, knockout.
Well, it was even the start, neither bot really able to do much, but once Gruff got that clamp, it was all over. Hypershock flipped and then suplex, and then there's the final lift. Gruff running backwards and throwing Hypershock clean out of the arena.